It's Week 7 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Commanders and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home. And they...
So here are the Commanders making their way out. Throwing to start the drive. Hardy. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there. Scrambling for 11. 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hardy. Being chased out left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Off play action. Hardy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Buying time to his left. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So nothing doing there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
Let's go.
Off the bootleg. Hardy flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm the quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Hardy. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An injury going to pause the game here, and it looks like it's Terry McLaurin who's in some discomfort. Not sure what happened. Hopefully this is nothing major. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Eluding the pressure right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only able to get back a... Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out. On 1st down, Hardy escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
You throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught at the 20. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. Oh, a good move at the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Fighting is, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You've got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
He ran the ball in on the last drive for the touchdown. That's now his 13th rushing touchdown on the season. Guys in the running back room probably say, hey, spread the wealth here a little bit. You don't have to run it in. On 1st and 10, Hardy flushed out right. And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Oh, good move. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out?
So here is Washington now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. He'll buy some time right. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And shoving his way inside the 35. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Hardy. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. They'll run with Robinson. Oh, a good move at the 5. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Gibson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively